we have it, guys. This is the G35 that's going to be getting the new G37 front end conversion. We got the owner right here. Want to introduce yourself, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm John.
So you guys have it. John drove up from the NorCal, the Bay Area, right? Yeah. So he drove down here, dropping off the car. So this is the car we're going to be doing the new mini series on. So you guys will see how this car will be transformed and get the G37 front end conversion. All right. So here we have the car now. We're going to be taking the whole front end off. Hood, fenders, flares, headlights, front bumper, and radiator support. So we need to strip it down to basically just where you see the chassis. And then over here we have a huge assortment of parts, some of the G37 parts. So we're still missing the front bumper. I was supposed to pick that up last week, but COVID has everyone working slow. So we got the radiator support, headlights, brackets, flares, and fenders, and we're going to be using the OEM hood in the meantime as well, because we are going to be getting a carbon fiber hood, but that's in back order as well. So in the next video, I'll be going over every single part that you need to do the conversion. So that will be in the next video. In today's video, all we're going to be doing is stripping the car of the entire G35 front end. All right, so first things first, we are going to be taking off the hood. So we've got to remove this plastic trim that exposed the two 12mm bolts right there. That's loose. And that's loose. Get that off real quick. Oh shoot. And that's off. And let's get the other side and let's get the hood off. First part is off, hood is off. Now let's get these flares off. Shout out to Marshall helping me out. So we're gonna get these flares off next. As you guys can see, they're all just self-tapped in, because he used self-taps because he knew that we were gonna be doing this front end conversion, so it makes it easier for me to take them out. So let's pop these out real quick. Should do it. And cut carbon fenders. Now that's something you do not see every day, but he did it to go wide body. So these are going to be up for sale along with the front bumper, headlights, grill, and the hood. So if anyone's interested on flares with the bumper that's already cut to clear wheels and all that, it's ready to go. DM me on Instagram, guys. All right, so we got these flares out, and let's get the other side off. All right, so I'm here removing fender liners, but this car still has all the bottom bolts and it has a bunch of self-taps that are holding this lip or splitter. It's pretty dope because it's actually made of polyurethane. So that's we're probably gonna end up using this same lip on the what's it called, the next bumper, on the Liberty Walk bumper. But it still has its OEM under tray and all the bolts that go with it that connects to the bumper. So we're going to be removing all of these down here. As you guys could tell, it's a lot of them. So got one right there, there, and it's all the way around. And some of these self taps are holding onto the fender liner. So these are going to be coming out. Jacked up the car a little bit because since the bolt that holds it up from this corner is gone, it's being held somewhere right here. So next step, we're going to be taking off the front bumper real quick. bumper is, pull it down, push it down. There you go. Front bumper is off. We're gonna have to be getting rid of the under tray as well. And right now we're gonna be getting the headlights off, and then fenders are next. Really quick for the headlights, it's just simple bolts here, loose, and then this is a weird bolt. So has different bolts on this one. They're not all OEM or it's supposed to be, but that's fine as long as they hold themselves up. Alright, so basically loosened up the fenders now. So it's this bolt that was right here. You got one right here, one right there, and then another one right there, and then the two that hold this radiator support as well. But also loosened up the side skirt and got the two that go right there and right down there. So those are off. And then the two big bolts that go right here that hold the radiator support was holding onto the fender as well. And now it comes right off. These are super light compared to the OEM ones. And there we have it. So we're gonna be removing the horns and then this thing part of the AC. So you need to remove this bolt right here that I already loosened. So this comes off, and then this bracket right here that's going to the radiator support as well comes off. What else? Let's see. This bracket right here. So I think it's just that. Yeah, it's just that one bolt right there. You remove these two right here, and that will pop this whole section off. You could leave the latch on. This horn bracket is right there. Let's see here. Make sure you pull off all the little clip stuff that's grabbing all the wires as well, so you can pull this off as also. And then you got this bolt right here and this bolt right here to remove the bracket for this sensor and the bracket for this horn. So we're gonna pop those off right now, and then we'll continue taking off the bash bar that's holding up the radiator support. The bash bar, so it's these four, these four bolts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then same thing on that side. So let's get these off. Harness is being held up by these little plastic tab things. So there's one right here, and then they were grabbing on right here, this one right here, and then down here as well, and then like right here, this one. It's being held on to this AC part too as well, so you're gonna have to cut that off. Still need to undo that side, but you have to unplug it from right here, and then everything just falls right off and goes out to the side. So when you pull out the radiator support, you don't damage or pull on anything. You're also gonna have to undo the hood latch. It's right here. Let's see. I don't quite remember how I did it, but yeah, this hood latch is also gonna have to come out. I forgot how I did it this time. I think I unbolted it, but I think I'm just gonna undo it from the inside and pull it out, because you're not gonna need it anymore, because you're gonna end up having a G37 hood latch release cable instead. So I'm also gonna have to unplug this washer fluid spray So I'm hoping he has it kind of empty so it doesn't start leaking. And yeah, now it's leaking. Damn. What the hell? Well, alright. So right here we are draining this thing because I don't, even though after I take it off, I don't want this thing dripping off somewhere else. But I put a bolt right here just to hold it up. But if this thing's basically ready to fall off right now, so unbolted this, unhooked the radiator from the top, and I forgot to do this part here. So I need to remove these cables from this tank, and you need to undo the plugs as well. So it's got a couple plugs in here that you need to take out. Here you go. So that's for that. And then what is this? Same thing. That's out. So this one, it's out. And you got a connection right here. Which side is it on? This is basically step one of removing everything from a G35. The lip we are going to end up using for the new Liberty Walk G37 front bumper, so that's going to be going onto that bumper. So just the front bumper, flares, headlights, and hood for sale. Radiator support for sale as well. The bash bar we are going to end up reusing again. We're going to end up cutting it, custom cutting it as well, just to fit with the headlights and give the front bumper support. All right, so for right now, what I'm gonna be doing is just cleaning up my whole mess that you guys see right here. Organize bolts that I will be reusing, such as the ones for the bash bar. They're gonna be reused to hold the new radiator support, including some of these that go right here. So I'm just gonna be like putting stuff back in the holes where they were, so I know which goes where, and I won't have problems trying to figure out where the bolts are later on. So these are like headlight bolts right here. These I'm not sure if I'm gonna end up reusing them. It came with some, like these were holding, you guys could tell down here as well, they were holding the fender on this side. These washers were on the hood. I'm guessing they were using them for better fitment. Little things like that I'm gonna be putting in place where I need them. Luckily for me, I have bolts to replace some of these and just use normal 10mm bolts. So for in the future, if someone needs to take it off, it's not mix and match or whatever was available at the time. So I'm gonna be trying to leave this to help support the new bumper later on. I'm gonna try to figure out how to mount this to the G37 radiator support. Hopefully I can use it and it'll help support the bumper more. If not, then I'm just gonna end up having to take it off. On my car, I don't even have it on. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully it was informative for anyone that wants to know how to do step one on removing everything and what you should leave to continue making this work. So there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.